This is Ryan here, and well, today I don't have anyone else with me. So today we're going to be starting our new emotion series, and we're going to go through a lot of different emotions from love, happiness, grief, greed, stress. And today's emotion that we're going to be discussing is anger. So let's just get into it, and I think you guys will like this a lot. So anger can be a very powerful emotion. It can lead either to positive outcomes or negative outcomes in our lives. And really this comes from just channeling your anger either to benefit yourself, or you can channel your anger that actually will lead to sin and actually is going to harm you. So obviously in life there's going to be plenty of things to be angry with. You can be angry with other people. You can be angry with yourself. You can even be angry with God and your relationship with Him if He's not answering your prayers. But really, you got to trust in God that He is answering your prayers eventually. But for me, most of the time I get mad when I just want to relax and someone puts another additional pressure on me by saying, hey, you got to go and just do something that wasn't planned in my schedule. And then I get upset because I didn't have that planned. I had plans to relax, hang out with my friends, but now I gotta go and do this other priority. But so that makes me angry. But most of the time I get angry with myself because I hadn't used my time wisely. And sometimes I get mad that I myself, haven't really been striving in as much as I could be. Like, God gives me all this time that I could use, and I just kind of much rather like play a video game or something. And there I get angry with myself because I could be working on videos and be working on just spreading the word instead of just wasting my time on a video game that's really pointless. But it's good to have things to relax, and we'll talk about that. So let's say you get angry with someone else though, and they've definitely done you wrong. They've obviously, what if they have like talked bad about you, or they're just always bashing you, bullying you? It's easy to get mad at them, and of course you might want to like fight back or stand up for yourself, or even cause like physical harm to them. But in the Bible it tells us this is not the answer, and that God will deal with them in His own way. So a good story for this is in Samuel chapter 25 about David, Nabal, and Abigail. So basically the story goes a little bit like this. So David moved down into the desert of Maon, and a certain man in Maon who had property there at Carmel was very wealthy. He had 1,000 goats and 3,000 sheep, which he was shearing in Carmel. His name was Nabal, and his wife's name was Abigail. So David was in this desert, and Nabal's men were there with him, and David's men treated Nabal's men with respect and never took anything from them. And these were Nabal's shepherds. And so David sends his men to go talk to Nabal and say, I wish you good health to you and your household, and good health to all that is yours. So he's really just being nice to Nabal and opening up his heart to him. And Nabal basically tells him, who is this David? Who is the son of Jesse? Many servants are breaking away from their masters these days. Why should I take my bread and water and the meat I have slaughtered for my shears and give it to the men coming from who knows where? So basically he wronged David here, and David instantly grabbed his swords and his men and said, we're going to go and kill this man Nabal, which Nabal actually means fool. So that is kind of interesting. But his wife Abigail was a great lady, and Abigail, as soon as she knew that Nabal wronged David, ran to David and begged and brought hundreds of loaves of bread, 2 skins of wine, 5 dressed sheep, and all these great things to David, and said, please spare my husband, for he is a fool, and killing him will have no justification for you. And really it wouldn't do David any good to kill him. It would just cause David a bunch of more pain, that he is now a murderer, and that is a sin against God. So now David decides you are right with Abigail and spares the life of Nabal. Of course, he prayed that God would punish Nabal, and again, God did, and Nabal 10 days later was struck by the Lord and he was killed. So here is just an example that even though you might want to wrong someone or physically hurt them, that you might reconsider and just pray the Lord will take their punishment or even bring them closer. Like, you don't really want to hurt people, and obviously there's tons of things that can go wrong, and most of the time though, why are you mad at them? Are you mad that they didn't get something done that you were expecting, or you couldn't have helped them? There's a lot of different things to consider about anger, but I think it's important to just think about this story and just think that doing no physical harm and physical anger is going to do no good. And even if you get mad and you're so angry and you channel your energy and like punch a wall and hurt your hand, well, now you just got physically injured for no reason. And there's a lot of ways to channel your energy into positive benefits in your life. So let's say I'm angry. Maybe I just want to go for a run, or I can go work out and actually gain something from my anger. At least I'm working out and I'm trying to relieve my stress from it. And so those are just some ideas that you can do. Or just listen to a calming song, listen to some Christian music. I know that always calms me down when I'm mad, and I just trust in the Lord. And trusting in the Lord is the number one thing, though, when you're angry. Praying to Him, talking with Him about your anger is probably the number one thing you can do to deal with your anger. And you can be mad at Him. Just write down everything that you would like to say about you being mad in a situation and pray to Him about it. There's a good example in Psalms. One of the Psalms. I'm not really sure, but I was reading it, and it's just a prayer for distress. He wrote down everything that he wanted to say to the Lord, and he was mad at the Lord, but he said, please have mercy on me because I still trust in you. And when you trust in the Lord with your anger, He will answer you and take your anger away. And also, anger can lead to a stronger relationship with Him. Obviously, if everything in your relationship is always perfect, I mean, you're really not gaining anything from it, because you don't really experience any downfalls or up and downs. It strengthens the relationship with Him. So what I want to do here is just end with a little prayer about just dealing with our anger in the correct way, and asking God to take our anger away and help us channel it in a positive way. And I hope that when you guys see this video that you really do enjoy it. And so let's just go to God and pray. God, thank you for just giving us this opportunity again. But today we're just discussing anger, and we know it's a strong emotion. It takes over our lives sometimes, and we don't make the best decisions with it sometimes, but we want you to give us the strength to just, deal with our anger in positive ways and come to you with our things that make us mad, and ask for us to just channel our anger in a way that can either change our lives or make it better, or just relieve us of that anger. And sometimes we do get mad with you, God, because, sometimes we don't see your works every day, but we know they're there. Every day that we wake up is a blessing, and we just hope to reach your word out to everyone. But we just want our relationship to grow stronger with you, and we hope that everyone watching here is growing in their relationship with you. And if they're dealing with some serious anger issues, and just to have trust in you and believe in you. And that is what I want for everyone. So just thank you once again for giving us this opportunity, and amen. Alright guys, so thank you. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe like usual, and we'll catch you later. Hopefully we're gonna get deeper into these series, and I'm going to get a little more comfortable. I was kind of a little jumpy today, but hopefully you guys enjoyed, and God bless.